What's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Jack, and I'm making a video about productivity today. And my channel is basically about self-development, and I'm trying to teach you guys what I learned and teach you how to become a better person and achieve those goals you're trying to get. So, like I said, today we're going to be talking about productivity. And we're going to talk, there's a lot of things we're going to be talking about. But my promises to you for this video, if you watch the whole length through, it's going to be a longer video. So if you're like one of those people who can't really focus on the video, you don't have to watch it. I don't want you to waste your time. But if you want to actually get progress, become more of a productive person, start achieving your goals, start making money, definitely watch this video. You can put it on the background, put your AirPods in, do your chores, cleaning. So my promises to you for this video is I'm going to teach you how to 10x your productivity, or even 100x, because most people aren't really that productive. I wasn't even that productive until I started learning these things and concepts. I will teach you what is the root cause and the problem to all your brain fog, all your laziness, your procrastination, how to combat your laziness, how to actually not be distracted, how to actually start focusing up on those things you need to do. And I will also teach you when is the perfect time to do those things. When is the perfect time to get your work done? Before we get into the video, I want you to just close your eyes and do this little visualization with me. It'll take like 10 seconds. So close your eyes and think about the things that maybe will distract you. Is it like your phone? Is it a notification? Is your friend knocking on the door? Are your siblings trying to annoy you? So what are those things that are distracting you? So I bet you can think of a few things. I'm thinking of a few things right now as we're speaking. Definitely your phone. Your phone is a big distraction. You can open your eyes now, but your phone is the main reason why you do all these bad things, distractions, where you're always lazy, you're getting sidetracked, not focused up. The reason why is because of social media. I'm gonna be honest, I'm recording a video on social media, but I'm trying to help you be aware. So when you're like doing your work, let's say you're writing an English essay, you're writing a script, or you're working on your personal brand, and let's say you get a notification from somebody, you'll check, you're like your phone's down, and you're like, oh, beep, notification or a buzz goes off. You check it, and then maybe you're like, oh shoot, why did I open my phone? And then sometimes you'll be able to catch yourself and put your phone back, put it away somewhere else, because the best way to like not even be on your phone is to silence it and put it over there so you don't have to deal with it. So when I say silencing the phone, the reason why you should silence your phone or turn off notifications is because every time you do get that notification, you're going to get distracted. You're going to maybe even start scrolling on YouTube. You may go on your phone to Google how to do something, but then you accidentally go on YouTube and start scrolling. It happens to you, it happens to me, it happens to everybody. But we want to mitigate and take away as much wasted time as possible. We want to use that time that we're going to end up wasting into being productive, okay? So, but you're like, oh, I don't want to mute my phone. What if like someone needs to call me? What if there's an emergency? But like honestly, let's say like something happened and like it's an emergency with like your cousin or your uncle or aunt or whatever. They're probably going to call like your parents, or they're probably going to call like your older brother or whatever. But if you do have somebody that needs to call you, if they call you more than once, if you have an iPhone, what it's going to do is there's this weird thing where your phone will go off. So even if you're on Do Not Disturb, it'll still answer the call. It'll still pop up. But for like your friends that are texting you, you don't need to answer them immediately. You can wait, okay? So, and this is where we get to the first actionable step of this video. I think if you really do this, bro, being productive is gonna go from this easy to this easy. It's gonna be even more easier. It's gonna be better and less complicated. So the actionable step for this video is I want you to turn off the YouTube notifications, turn off the iMessage, Snapchat, Instagram messages, turn all these notifications that will distract you. And better yet, if you're actually like ready to do this and you're focused up, delete those apps, okay? delete TikTok. You don't need TikTok. Who cares about some random ass thing that you saw on TikTok? Oh, it's funny. It's a meme. Bro, nobody cares, bro. I don't even know why you care. People are just so hooked onto their scrolling. Same thing with Instagram, Snapchat. But maybe, I mean, if you're using it to like talk to people, like your friends have Snapchat, you talk to them on that. That's fine. But just turn off the notifications then. But definitely you don't need TikTok. I'm telling you, that's like the main app you probably don't need. This is a good actionable step. If you do it, you're gonna see a lot of progress immediately. Now that we know the main cause to all this laziness, we're gonna talk about this new term, and it's called brain fog. It's basically where your mind is like unclear. It's like hazy and foggy. Let's say you're reading a book, you're like drifting off to sleep. You're trying to write a script for something and you can't really do it because you're not able to focus. And the leading cause to brain fog is, I'm gonna be completely honest, it's probably the food you eat. When you eat bad food, like your body is not supposed to process all these like weird foods that we eat nowadays, like the cookies, like the even bread. We're not really supposed to process bread. And then humans aren't really supposed to process like high fructose corn syrup. That's all like bullshit. But if you eat that, your body's, even if you eat healthy food like eggs, steak, cheese, all that good stuff, your body needs to digest the food. So it's sending all the blood, it's sending all the energy to digest that food. So if you're eating a bunch of food and you try to do some work after, you're going to fall asleep. That's why, like, if I eat so much food and I try to go to school and do some work, I'm going to fall asleep in class. So what I'm saying is you got to kind of watch what you eat, and you got to watch how much you eat and when you're doing your work. You got to be able to organize, have a little bit of self-discipline and self-control. Right now, it's 11:45 in the morning. I've been doing work. I've been in the flow state for the past 3 hours. We're going to talk about flow state a little later in this video, so just hold that thought. But I haven't eaten anything yet. All I had was a little teaspoon of honey like an hour ago, because my stomach was upset. That means I'm hungry, but I'm going to wait and eat it later. And you're wondering why. Jack, it's already midday. You should be eating something. The reason why I don't eat anything in the morning right now is because I need to get work done. And the best way to get work done, here, I'm telling you, bro, I promise this is the best thing. If you do your work when you're fasted, if you're trying to do a bunch of work and trying to get a bunch of work done, if you're already eating a bunch of food, your brain is going to be all foggy. It's going to be hard for you to actually get that work done. It's going to be hard for you to focus. Your mind won't be as sharp and as like ready to do the work as it would be if you're fasted. Because, and think about it, like genuinely think about this for a second. Don't click off the video yet. You may be like, oh, this guy's stupid, but don't click off yet. I want to actually talk about this another part that's also important. Do you think humans are really supposed to be eating all the time? Do you think humans are supposed to be eating these baked cookies, these candy, all this bullshit? Like, do you think we're supposed to be, like, genuinely? Probably no. And, like, remember, think about this. I know it's a long time ago. It's a new day, new modern stuff. But thousands and thousands of years ago, humans would wake up, they'd do their stuff, they'd do their work, and then the men would go out and hunt. They'd go out and hunt for hours and hours to find something, and then they'd kill the animal, and then they would prepare it, and then at the end of the day, at like 4 or 5 p.m., then they eat it. They eat a huge meal. They feast on all the stuff they caught, and they eat so much, but then they've already done all their stuff for the day. They've already hunted. They've already done all the work, all the stuff that they need to do, and they get to eat, and then they get to relax at the end of the day. So now we're going to talk about another thing. It's about delaying gratification and eating the frog. But we'll talk about it in a second. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So what I'm saying is, your body, your primal instincts, your primal ancestors and evolution, you're not designed to be eating right first thing in the morning. You're designed to get that hard stuff done first thing in the morning. Okay? That's why I wake up early. I do my work first thing in the morning, fasted. Okay? Yesterday, I had to do an English essay. I've barely started. I was procrastinating, but it was in the morning. It was in the morning. I had an hour and a half to do nothing. I put on some, and there's a movie in the front of the room. There are people talking, and I had my computer. I put my AirPods in. I blasted brown noise. That really helps me. I'm telling you, it's like you can fully focus on the task at hand. And I got in the flow state, and I got all of it done. And I'm almost done with school. I just have a little bit of math work, and I'm done. And that's why I'm recording this video right now, because I'm not at school today, because we don't have anything to do, so I just stayed home. You don't have to wake up at 3 in the morning. You don't have to wake up at 4. Wake up at like 6 or 7 or 8, but do that work first thing in the morning. Spend the first 2, 3, 4 hours doing work. That means you don't have to do anything else. In 30 minutes, I'm going to be done with all my work. I may just have to edit this video and post it on YouTube. I'm done with YouTube for today, maybe even tomorrow, and I can chill. I have a few yards to mow. I'm going to do that. And then I get to chill for the rest of the day, hang out, do all that good stuff. So delay gratification. And now we're going to talk about that frog shit I was just telling you about. Eat the frog is a terminology. I didn't come up with it, but I really like it. And I've been using this terminology a lot in my videos. But if you haven't heard of it, it's basically where you eat the frog. And imagine you had a big ass, slimy, disgusting frog. It was like this big at dinner. And then you had a nice steak that was like the nicest, finest steak that you could ever eat. Seasoned perfectly. Which one would you eat first? Think about that. Would you eat the frog first? Would you eat the steak first? If you're one of the people who doesn't really delay gratification, they want it now. You're probably going to eat the steak first and be like, oh, I'll do it later. You're going to procrastinate and eat the frog at the end. But more of the proactive, productive people are going to say, I have to do this hard task. I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to eat the frog right now. And then I get to enjoy the steak at the end of the day. I'm going to do the hard work now in the morning. And then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day at the end of the day. So you can end the day good. Okay? And while you're eating the steak, first, you're so stressed about eating the frog, you won't even enjoy the meal. So if you eat the frog first, it's so hard, you don't want to do it, but then you get to enjoy it at the end. You're not stressing about the steak because you don't need to worry about the steak. The steak is good. So this terminology is really important because you could use that in your own life. Do the work first thing in the morning and then enjoy the rest of the day later. Oh, I have to mow the yard. I'm just going to do it now. And then, but if you're like, I'm going to chill, I'm going to play 2 hours of video games, but you're stressing, I have to mow the yard, and then you don't even do it. So that's why it's so important to do this, because, bro, you will get all that work done, and if you can get some deep work in, you can get that flow state in, bro, you're going to achieve all your goals, okay? And now we're going to talk about flow state. I already said something about that earlier. I told you to think about it, but flow state is something that's really important. Flow state is where your mind is completely focused on one thing. You're not focused on your phone. You're not focused here. You're not all your tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? My flow state is right now recording this video. I had a flow state in doing my chores. At 8:30, I started doing my chores. I finished around 10:30. I did everything I needed to do. I cleaned the house. I did vacuuming. I did laundry. All the things you can think about. I've done it. And I'm done. I don't need to do anything later. The house is so clean. I don't need to do any more chores for the rest of the day. And then I got in flow state. I finished writing this script. And then now I'm recording. No thoughts in my mind. The only thoughts in my mind right now are of this video. To be honest, I'm not even using my script. My script is right here. I can show you. It's all on this computer right here. But I'm not really using it. I don't really need to use it because I'm in the flow state. I already have thought of it. I spent the past 3 hours brainstorming and a little bit yesterday on this video. So get in that flow state. Like, remember when you used to play video games? This is a little analogy. You play Fortnite or Minecraft. You play for like 4 hours, but you'd be like in the zone. You'd be winning every game. You'd be ranking up and all that stuff, whatever. And you're in the flow state. You're fully focused on Fortnite. You're not even going upstairs or doing anything. You're just in the zone playing the game. But we're not gamers anymore. We're trying to improve our life. We're trying to see results. We're trying to make money. We're trying to set our future self up for the better instead of set him up and fuck him up. Okay? So get in that flow state with your business work. Get in that flow state with literally anything that you need to get done. If you can get in the flow state, if you can get in and out of the flow state easy, bro, it's going to be so much better for you. You're going to benefit. Your competition's going to be here. You're going to be right here. And just get in the flow state. Remember, you don't want to eat so much, because if you eat so much and you're trying to get a bunch of work done, your flow state's going to be ruined and you won't really be able to do the work. Okay? The reason why it's important to get in the flow state is because you may need to get some work done in a certain amount of time. Like, for an example, you have an hour left of something and you got to go, but you have to get this thing done before. Get in the flow state, do it then, so you don't have to do it later at nighttime. Just do it then. Just do it now, bro. And if you can get that flow state like in the morning, like I am in right now, I can get all that work done. I can get it all done, check off those boxes, all this checklist. I check off the box, and I get to chill for the rest of the day. I may be done with all my stuff at 3 o'clock. I have a whole day to chill. I can go to the pool. I can go hang out. I can go to the gym. I can do all that fun stuff. Another terminology. So we talked about eat the frog. We've also talked about the flow state. And the flow state is where you're fully focused on the things that you have to do ahead of you. The third thing that we're going to talk about, and this is it's like a bonus thing, is called brain points. It's kind of related to brain fog. But brain points is where, let's say your phone is at 100% every single day. At the end of the day, if you don't even use your phone's going to be at like 50%. So you're always losing battery throughout the day. But if you use an app, let's say you use a social media for an hour, your battery is going to go down more. So brain points is like your battery, but for your mind. At the start of, let's say you get perfect sleep. You wake up with like 100 brain points. Every time you do something, you lose brain points. Every time you do some work, you lose brain points. Every time you scroll on social media, you lose like 10 brain points. So if you get that hard work done in the first of the day, you spend all your brain points on doing that work, you don't need to worry, because your brain points, it doesn't matter how many brain points you have if you don't even need to do anything. If you can chill for the rest of the day, you can chill for the rest of the day. You don't need to use your mind and focus on hanging out. You could hang out, right? But if you hang out in the beginning of the day, you don't do much, and then you're like, oh shit, I got to do all my work. You're not gonna have many brain points left. You're gonna be at like 20 brain points, and you're like, oh, I have to do an English assignment. It's 7 p.m., but you're not gonna have any brain points to do it, and you're gonna be like, oh, I can't do it, and then you're just gonna procrastinate. So brain points is important, and it's like your battery life. Just remember that. If you combined all these things, brain points, eat the frog, flow state, bro, you're going to be unstoppable, okay? So, like, if you can do that work first thing in the morning, tunnel vision, focus, and you could do the hard work first, you set your future self up for success later in the day so he can hang out. You do the hard work, and he can hang out later, okay? That's basically it. That's all you got to do. Just do the hard work first. Be careful how much you eat in the morning, and just do it, bro. Don't be like a sad fucking bitch. Oh, I don't want to do it now. I'll do it later. Just do it now so you don't have to do it later. And that's literally the key. This is so simple, but a lot of people don't understand. So yeah, that's basically it for the video. I hope you actually take stuff from this video. I told you what I would do for you. I would teach you how to 10x your progress. And bro, I'm telling you, I used to be not productive at all. I would always waste time doing stuff. I'd maybe get 1 hour of work done But now I could spend 3 hours on doing work. I could get like 4 days of scripting and editing done in one session, right? It's not even that hard, bro. But you just gotta be a bigger person than you were last time. Do that work so you don't have to do it later, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. This is kind of a long video. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you can see more videos like this. And it shows that you've stayed to the end. If you stayed to this end of this 25-minute video, bro, you already have a high top 1% attention span. If you can use that attention span onto your work, you're going to be so well. You're going to make money. You're going to do well. And you will see results, bro. All right, brother? I promise, if you put the work in now, in 6 months, you'll be so much better. And it already has been 6 months throughout the month. And you may have not even achieved your goals. Lock in now. Summertime is now. You have 2.5 months to go all in on yourself and your goals. You can do a lot in 2 months, bro. All right? Just keep that in mind. I hope you guys have an amazing day. It's a great day to live, boys. And we'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Peace out, boys.